To high-end golf equipment with Parsons Extreme Golf, or PXG. He's out with a new book titled Fire in the Hole, details the untold story behind his trauma-filled life and subsequent billionaire success. Bob joins us now in studio for a Power Lunch exclusive interview. Bob, you have been and have been for years one of the most colorful American entrepreneurs and success stories out there. What is it about this book that's got you so excited, and why did you want to write it?
Well, I wanted to write it because I thought the story needed to be told, certainly for later generations, of mine down the road. And, it is a unique trip, to say the least. And so when I did it, I promised myself it'd be raw. I'd tell everybody how the cow ate the cabbage.
And you do. I've read a good bit of it at this point, and you certainly do.
I mean, it's crazy because you talk about some of the traumatic experiences. First of all, a lot of folks know, but maybe some don't. You are a decorated, wounded Marine Corps veteran from the Vietnam War. You took those lessons, but also the trauma from that as well, and it's shaped a good part of your life. Can you take us through that part of the story? Well,
when I came back before I went over and joined the Marine Corps and went to Vietnam, I was, pretty missed, didn't have any focus. Every year, when I went to school, every grade, I pretty much, it was a photo finish. Whether I passed or not, I failed the 5th grade. Nobody can ever take that away from me. And so when I joined the Marine Corps when I was 17 with 2 buddies, and my mother had to sign so I could go, and she did, and she said, maybe this will be what you need. And so 6 months later, we were carrying rifles in Vietnam, and I was at 26 Marines. We were rice paddies as far as you could see. We were running ambushes to keep the North Vietnamese out of the villages from getting their rice and so forth. But when I came back from the war, it was a couple things. First of all, I went to college, and in college, I graduated magna cum laude with a degree in accounting, passed a CPA exam. I'd have never done that without the Marine Corps. So everything I've ever accomplished in my life, I owe to the Marine Corps. But there was a downside, too. I had PTSD to beat the band. And what I did was, for example, in my first software company, I bought a book. I learned how to program a computer from the book. And a couple of years later, I started a software company in my basement. And I used to work 60-hour shifts, 60 hours straight, and writing code. And I dealt with the PTSD by burying myself in my work. And so that was the genesis of how all this stuff got going.
Sure, Kelly. I mean, it's crazy.
You talk much later in the book about now treating that and some of the newer techniques and psychedelics and things that people are experimenting with.
Psychedelic is the best thing. I read this book by Michael Pollan called How to Change Your Mind. And this thing is, it's all about psychedelics and what they've been used for millennia. And for me, I told my wife I wanted to try this because, it's just the PTSD was eating me alive. Sure. And so she had me hooked up with 2 guides a couple of weeks later that treat guys and, people with mental issues with psychedelics. And we met in Hawaii. And over 4 days, I was treated, and, a lot of therapy, a lot of tears, a lot of reliving all that stuff. Yeah. I never want to go through it again, but I was a different guy afterwards. I was like I should have been.
Yeah, a lot of people, are looking at it as potentially a market after cannabis. There's a lot of business advice in here. One of the things that jumped out to me, because it goes back to a conversation we were having earlier, but you say, every company has to decide who's most important, the customer or the employees. And you have an interesting answer about that.
Oh, for sure the employees are.
The employees, he says. Yeah. And why is that?
The reason the employees are more important is because the employees are the one that relates to the customers, and they convey the company to the customers. So what you need to do is you need to charge your employees with enthusiasm so they're excited about what they're doing. And what do we know about enthusiasm? When they deal with the customers, it's contagious.
But what about the whole Amazon strategy of, relentless focus, customer first, and, the corporate culture just has to be, laser focused on that?
Well, the customer is first, but the employees come before that.
Interesting. Yeah.
Now, here's the question I have for you, and this is one that I know that you have a lot of thoughts on. Really quickly, just a few moments left. Is the American dream still alive? Can it still be achieved?
Oh, absolutely. I think the American dream is alive as it's ever been. It's you don't really recognize it because it looks like hard work, and you hear all these people that say, well, I work smart. I don't work hard. Well, you show me somebody that works smart, and I'll show you somebody that they work for, and that'll be a person that works hard.
By the way, I love the anecdote as well about how the Super Bowl changed everything for GoDaddy. You almost went out of business, and then here you have this splashy ad, your market share goes up, and then, of course, the rest is off to the races. But I'll let people read the book if they want to hear the full story.
There you go.